but like the water coming in was so freaking cold, and I knew that I was gonna be at work until 8 that night. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be here for freaking ever. This sucks. And when I went out, I took extra clothes with me, like so I wouldn't freeze to death, or not freeze to death, but be wet all day. But yeah, those definitely death traps.
They're terrifying.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why there wasn't something heavier, or at least something to pin it down.
Exactly.
Like, it was literally a lid.
Yeah.
Literally a lid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we stopped using the plastic ones.
Yep. And it was still metal. It was still metal.
Oh, it was the metal
still
one?
Pushed it over. And
so it was the actual metal lid. Yeah, those are not super safe.
No. I want to find the security cam footage for that. Just see me disappear for a couple seconds.
To be under there?
Dude, but I was crapping brakes under there. I was terrified. But I'm just glad it wasn't like a sewer hole. I probably would have rather died than come up and be like...
Yo, there was... So, when we had to replace the sewer line at the trailer park, probably one of the worst jobs I've done. Like, one of the worst. Like, up there, definitely top 3. But, like, in this trench, and, like, my dad, because he was there with me, he's like, just deal with it. That's all he said. Because it's like, because we had to take it out in sections. So I'm standing in this trench. I'm standing on this pipe. I got a Sawzall, and I'm just cutting down in raw sewage. Just flying like, and it took us like probably, because what we did was we took it out and we replaced it within the same day.
Okay.
So as I'm cutting out sections, Carl and a couple of the guys from the lake were putting stuff in behind us. So it was like you had to kind of keep up and everything, but it was probably one of the worst smelling jobs.
1,000%, yeah. It's there. Raw sewage is so nasty.
Really?
And these lines, I mean, they were put in probably like the late 70s.
So they're old.
Oh, they're grody, dude. Like, because that was the problem. Like, they're not plastic, so like a plastic pipe is super easy to get out. Because I mean, you just have to cut through it. But these were a cast iron type thing. So it was like, so it's not like you're just going through it. It's like you're
pressure
cutting it the entire time. It was so grody.
Did you have your hep shot or something like that?
Oh yeah, I had all of them.
Thank goodness.
I had all of them already. Like, had those, I mean, tetanus shots, I've had a lot of those.
Yeah.
Like, just because of rusty stuff. Like, one time when I was, how old was I? I was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know those hammer staplers?
Yeah.
So, being the youngest one there, I didn't get the good one. The new one, the shiny one. I got the rusty one. And so I was putting like those plastic covers on the bins of brine.
Yeah.
And I go and I put a staple through my thumb, like chopped the top off right here too, because I swung hard. And that was like my first tetanus shot though. Like that was messy. Like,
so even if you get immunized, you should probably get them like every so often if you work with.
I think it's like 5 years, every 5 years or something like that.
It's good to know. I work with a lot of rusty stuff, so I'm like...
Yeah. Rust isn't great. Like, you can be like lockjaw or whatever.
Yeah, but that's from tetanus, so...
Yeah, but just get the shot. Doesn't do much. But, like, yeah, I got that one. And my dad wasn't even going to take me to get one. My mom had to do it.
It's funny.
He was like, nah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
But... So like, my mom had to take me like the next day.
Like, how much in contact do you have to be with the rust
I think
to get it? Like a lot, or like in the bloodstream?
I think it's just in the bloodstream. Really. Like, I don't know, because typically you hear about people getting it if they step on a rusty nail.
Yeah, but that's like deep.
Yeah, that's like, in there.
I scratch like that's nothing. Like I scratch myself on like I'm working on stuff. I cut my hands open all the time, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
But a rusty nail, that's something like...
I've been super lucky, like, not to, like, stepped on a nail into my foot. Like I've had it go through my boot and like
Like-
hit my foot,
Oh.
but not like I've never had it go in. Like it's been close.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to not have had that happen either. Like I can't imagine the pain just walking in. And
My father-in-law shot his foot with a nail gun.
That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot more. Actually, I don't know what would hurt more because you have to put your whole body weight onto a nail.
For
I've
it to
stepped on
happen.
a nail before.
Like
And it
it's,
went in my foot.
did it go all the way through? Because that's like the image I always have. Like I feel like there's like very little in between.
Because I was wearing shoes. I was wearing Converse.
Uh-huh.
And it was in a board.
Uh-huh.
And it was
Right.
sticking up. And I didn't see it. And I stepped in it. And it like went through my shoe and went through my foot. But it was only like halfway in my foot. And I like had to like yank it out. And it hurt.
That still
so
freaks
bad.
me out so bad.
Like I think of Home Alone when I think of a nail in a
Yeah.
foot. I think of
Ah.
that slow push of a nail. I'm like,
I've never got a shot though.
What?
Like I've never.
Just probably get a tetanus shot at
yeah,
some
I'd
point.
probably say. But I feel like stepping on a nail would hurt 10 times more than getting shot because the shoe
It's so
is just so
fast.
clean
Right.
and so.
Right. It's like because my father-in-law is doing roofing, so
Oh, yeah.
like he just cha-chunk.
Just
Basically, that's what he did. He like got a pry bar, pulled it out, and just
kept going.
Kept going.
But that reminds me. So one of the YouTubers
well-
that we watch, he was just telling us about like a recent job or an old job he used to have, and it was
Mhm.
roofing.
Uh-huh.
And he went into the building where they were storing the shingles, so they didn't get ruined in the
Yeah.
heat because that's what you have to do. And he's like walking in there, and he just hears shashunk, shashunk. And the guy above had his pressure set too high on his nail gun, and it was just going through the roof and was just going all around him while he's in there. So he gets the pile of nail, the pile of shingles, and he's just walking out of there like, "Please don't hit me! Please don't hit me!"
So bad. That's so bad. That what? So this shed that's out like over here, just this little.
The red one.
No, the one that's like in the yard,
Yeah.
like the garden shed kind
Yeah.
of thing. So Ben built that one.
Uh-huh.
And while he was doing, he built it up in the shop.
Uh-huh.
And while he was doing it, that happened. Like he shot the nail and it went like right through, and it like ricocheted around the shop.
Oh, that's scary.
Like
Oh, that's scary.
went in there. We don't even know where it landed. It probably just ended up in like the padding on the side or something.
Probably.
But,
Because roofing nails they're thick. They're
Yeah.
pretty big. So
we're going quick.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only that's never happened to me. But I've never really used a ton of nail guns.
Me
Like
too.
we used to use them like when we make bins.
Whoa! Look at
But
this.
it was only when we would get new bins
Uh-huh.
and we build them.
At work, my boss has a battery operated one and the air compressed one. I like the air compressed one.
Oh,
so
you can't
much
beat
better.
air compressor. Easy. Like the electric one, it's lighter.
Mhm.
It's easier to maneuver if you got to do something really quick. But
Yeah.
like long term, can't beat the
Air compressor,
pneumatic.
yeah.
Like that's where it's at. There's a so I was never that kid that liked the smell of glue or
Mhm.
markers or anything like that. There was a glue we would use on bins
Mhm.
that I loved the smell. It's the only the only thing that's like that I've ever been like, oh yeah, that smells good. And it was like this weird because to make it you had to, because we would mix it up.
Yeah.
It was like this glue stuff, and we mix what's it called, sawdust with it.
Mm.
It was weird, dude. Like I don't know what it was, because it's not really supposed to hold the bin together.
Mhm.
But we would take that and because we would get the sides or like the front and the back of the bin in one piece already,
Yeah.
so they'd have the wedges on them, and then we would just essentially put the sides on and then mount it to the base.
Yeah.
But it was we would use that when we would put it on the sides.
Got it.
But that glue is the only kind of glue that I was like, yo, that smells good.
That smells good.
Only one. when I said a kid that was like, hey, you know, like I like the smell of markers or whatever, because some people like the smell of markers or glue, or some people like gasoline. You know, like there's like different strokes for different folks, right? But
Gasoline's the best smell.
really,
I love the smell of gasoline.
yeah, I'm not a gas guy. Like I don't mind it. It's not like I'm like ugh, like gag when I smell it. It's like, oh, you know, it smells like gas. But you're over there just like, yeah, I like that.
I don't know what it is. There's some people that like the smell of freshly paved tar, and that makes me sick. to my
Yeah, I'm not a
stomach.
fan of that.
No, it makes me so sick.
It's no fun.
When they were redoing our cul-de-sac,
Mhm.
dude, oh my gosh, it was the worst. In the summer, it was so freaking hot. That's all I could smell for like 2 weeks, and I was like, this is miserable.
Right. Oh. That does suck.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
There you go. There, bottom left,
And then,
top right.
no, he was in the top right. There's 3 of them on this one.
Huh.
He's there too.
I guess I'll just exit.
Do it.
Wait. No, exit.
Nah, but yeah, gasoline wasn't there. The tar, no thanks.
No.
But this specific, I don't even know what it was called. It just came in a can. Like, kid you not, it was in a freaking metal can.
Of sawdust and gold.
Burt, the Bashful.
We had to put the sawdust in.
Okay.
Like, drop the sawdust in there, like mix it together. But that was always like my favorite. That was always my favorite project.
Nice.
Like making the bins, because it was really nice because you could make a ton of them. You could see your work, like, and you could like really get a good process going with it. Really enjoyed that. I like your dad or Zeke having to weld them. I'm getting sick from that.
Dude, oh my gosh. My dad would come home and just black. Would blow his nose and it is just pure black. And I'm like,
okay, but here's the thing.
Okay, whoa, hold on. I, you know, just me working at the farm, you know, every day after like a day's worth of sweeping place, and I would just blow my nose, you know, just dirt.
Just all dirt.
Yep.
All black.
Yo.
And then like when I had my nose surgery at one point, or maybe even before that, like they were just trying to like clean out my nose first just to get a look at it. They had found like all that dirt in there. It's like, what's all this? It's like, oh yeah, it's like I was working at this place. It was like really dusty over there.
Oh yeah. Well, and like with your dad and Zeke though, and I told them while they were doing that, I'm like, yo, dudes, like, why don't you just like it's I know it's cold outside. Like I get it, it's wintertime. But bro, put a coat on.
Put a coat on.
Like honestly, it was like, yo, do it in like a place with better ventilation, whether that's like outside or in the main plant.
Yeah, because they were in freezer 3, right?
They were in the paint room.
That was in the paint room?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of stupid on them because
There's a giant roll-up door on either side.
Yep, and they did not open either of them.
Correct. And I like, I don't know. I talked all kinds of smack to them while they were doing it. It's like, you guys, you know, we could do this. We could think through this a little bit better, but
yeah, I just set up a fan and open the door that goes outside because metal poisoning is not something to mess with.
Right.
Like that was bad.
Not great for you.
No.
Not great.
Not great at all.
Like, and I don't know, but I know why they did it. They just wanted to have like their own like space to like work in, so no one would bother them. But like, I'm like, dude, not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it. But I don't know. I thought like when they first like started the project of like taking care of the bins or whatever, I'm like, yo, these bins are like all this crap.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why we're repairing them.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I thought like, you know, I know it's wintertime and we need to stay busy. But dang.
But dang. What freezer did my dad paint? Didn't you guys help him with that one because he painted the entire freaking freezer?
Mm-hmm.
What freezer was that?
I think that was 4.
Was that I thought it was like 3 or 4, but I remember walking in one day and he was like up in the ceiling painting on crap.
Yo, look, okay. Painting so I've done the freezers. I think I'm pretty sure it was 4.
Yeah.
Because 4, when he was there, we emptied it out at one point to like just make it more clean, I guess, because it needed it, and then to replace the lights in there, because the lights, we essentially redid it that way. But that's a fun project though.
Hate the whole thing.
Oh yeah, it's good because again, it's one of those like where you can kind of get a system going and like kind of goes quick.
But my dad took me up on that one of the old scissor lifts, and like, this is not fun.
Oh no, it is
at all.
not. No, well, the old scissor lift is so sketchy just in general.
Yeah, it was.
Like, dude, it like, okay, safety features, never heard of it.
Nope.
Like really, that's essentially its motto. Like that thing, because it would sway back and forth so bad. But
like one misstep and that thing was rocking.
Oh yeah, yo, dude, okay, so and here's something else. I would not get up on those with Zeke.
Oh no, I don't blame you.
Right, like or Greg.
Yeah.
Greg. Like, I would not get up on one of those scissor lifts with him.
I'm going to break it.
But with, because like with Zeke and Greg, we would exceed the weight limit on there too.
Yeah.
Like, because, I mean, at the time I was probably like about 200, and at the time each of them was about 300, and the weight limit on that thing was 4.
Yeah.
So, like, no thank you. One time, Greg almost tipped it over on the, and it was the last time I went up there with him, and it was above the tart cherry line.
Oh, that's
during
terrifying.
production too.
Oh, that's bad.
So like, we'd taken it up. So like, we needed to do something electrical with the hoist for the bags. So we needed to do something with the motor up there, and like, he'd taken it up. He'd taken me up there because he needed someone to like kind of get up and like work on it. He was just walking me through it. He was controlling the thing. So we took it up and we pushed the little, because you could push the landing out or you could push the little catwalk or the extension out. And we pushed that out over the sugar bin. And this bin, it's still got a sugar bag on it and everything.
Oh, that's not good.
Right. So, well, it just, we just couldn't really stop production for it. But Greg, and I even thought, I was like, yo, can we just like have Fernando and Zeke do this on the night shift? That was always my response to anything that was like really broken. Is like,
look who it is.
Got it.
Magic.
So you're still on the baby side, Yoshi baby. Then get a lot of this. I'm gonna make this special boy bigger.
While we were up there, he kept the extension out, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna take us down. Just starts lowering it, so the extension is over the tower, the rest of it is over here. So as it lowers down, the extension catches on the tower, and we go like this.
Oh.
And it was one of those, there's a response, there's the only thing I can kind of compare this to. So, you know in the first Zombieland movie, when they're getting their car stolen by the two girls, and she shoots the gun there, and he's like, don't kill me with my own gun!
Yeah.
Like that. That was the response. I was like, I don't want to die!
That's funny.
That's exactly what I said. And Greg just kind of laughs and goes back up, and then he's like, okay, pull it in.
That's scary.
And he's like, you don't want to die? I was like, nope.
Nope.
I prefer not to, man.
Because that was probably close to the time you got married, right?
I was probably like 24.
Uh-oh, somebody's naked.
Maybe 25. He lost his shorts. They didn't grow when
yeah, you got
got
bashful to death.
I literally thought that Baby Mario was flipping you off.
No, he's doing the peace sign.
Well, he turns to you and I see fingers go up immediately, I think.
Yeah, but you know who is flipping you off? Toad.